Welcome to another episode of SCL News. I'm your host, SCL Matt, and today is Monday, March 20th. No real big Skylanders news this week. I just wanted to give you a quick update on the Cursed Tiki Temple situation for those of you here in the US in particular. I know some other countries are still having some trouble getting it too, but I know the US is my biggest audience, and I wanted to address that for you. So we really just, it's not out in the US, and we don't have any information on when it might be coming. We just don't have any more information on it. And I know a lot of people want to get in Activision's face about this and really get on their case and say, how can you do this to us? But I will come to Activision's defense a little bit here. I don't agree with how they're handling the situation. I think it looks bad for their business. It's alienating fans. I just don't think it looks good for them. But down at the bottom of all their press releases, basically the fine print of the press releases, the part that basically no one ever reads, they do kind of give themselves an out. There is kind of a loophole, and they use that to their advantage a lot, as many of you who have followed over the years will kind of see what I'm talking about here. So down at the bottom, there is a cautionary note regarding forward-looking statements. It reads, information in this press release that involves Activision Publishing's expectations, plans, intentions, or strategies regarding the future, including statements about the expected features, functionality, products, and release dates of Skylanders Imaginators and the Cursed Tiki Temple level pack, are forward-looking statements that are not facts and involve a number of risks and uncertainties. Factors that could cause Activision Publishing's actual future results to differ materially from those expressed in the forward-looking statements set forth in this release include unanticipated product delays and other factors identified in the risk factor section of Activision Blizzard's most recent annual report on Form 10-K and any subsequent quarterly reports on Form 10-Q. The forward-looking statements in this release are based upon information available to Activision Publishing and Activision Blizzard as of the date of this release, and neither Activision Publishing nor Activision Blizzard assumes any obligation to update any such forward-looking statements. Forward-looking statements believed to be true when made may ultimately prove to be incorrect. These statements are not guarantees of the future performance of Activision Publishing or Activision Blizzard and are subject to risks and uncertainties and other factors, some of which are beyond its control and may cause actual results to differ materially from current expectations. So there you have it. Basically, they're saying, when we make these statements, when we put out this press release, this is what we think will happen. This is what we're expecting. But things can change, and we're not even going to make ourselves responsible for updating those changes. We're not necessarily going to tell you what's going on. And like I said, it's not a business practice I think looks good. It's not something I agree with. It's bad for the company in the big picture, I think. It just looks bad to fans. I have a hard time agreeing with that, but at the same time, because they are such a big company, I can see why they include these type of statements. It allows them to just kind of say, well, yeah, things changed and sorry, and they're out the door. So it might not be what you want to hear, but that's the way it is. That's how they operate, and that's what we know. But for those of you who want to get your hands on the Cursed Tiki Temple level pack, I still personally think there is hope it will come out in the US. No guarantees, obviously, but if you want to get your hands on it right now, you don't want to risk it, you just want to get your hands on this pack, you do have a couple options to import it. Right now, there are a few places online you can get it. First one being Amazon.de. This is the Amazon Germany site. You can get it over there, import it. You can get it from Amazon.co.uk. This is Amazon for the UK, United Kingdom. I will note that on their site there, it does say this product does not ship to the United States, but you can still go through with the order You can still get your order in. And I've heard from other people that they've gotten their product already through this method, so I would go ahead and try it there if you want to. Otherwise, your third option could be the UK eBay. You can check for people there, make sure they have it in hand. I mean, it is over in stores there some places, so people could actually have it in hand and they could ship that out to you. Once again, you are going to be paying a little bit more, obviously, if you're importing these. Most places I've seen are about $40 to $50, somewhere in that range. But like I said, you're going to be paying a little bit more, but you are guaranteed to get it that way. You won't have to wait for and see if it comes out here in the US. You can get your hands on it now. So it's an option. It's out there. I'll leave that up to you, what you want to do. So unfortunately, that's all I have for you this week. Hopefully we'll have some better news for you in coming weeks. So until then, stay tuned.